Are you ready for school?
Yeah.
You gonna have a great day?
Yeah.
Gonna have the best day ever?
Yeah. But I'm not wearing my best day ever shirt.
You're not wearing your best day ever shirt?
No.
It's okay. But it's still gonna be the best day ever, right?
Yeah, maybe it's Monster Truck Day.
Monster Truck Day? What, at school?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be really cool. Can I stay? Can I go to school with you?
Nah. You're at work.
Okay. I'm gonna go to work, okay? But I love you.
Love you.
So we're gonna have a busy day today. I do have some meetings. Let me pull up my calendar real quick. The vlog the other day, we were about 40 in on storage. I think we're about 70 now. By the end of the week, we should really start hitting some storage. So at 10:30, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock, 10:30. I have a meeting with Dawn from Darshak Cow Insurance. And then it's really it. I mean, I'm meeting with Brandon at 5. He's one of our graphic designers that works with our team a lot. So just trying to get some marketing materials ready for the new school year coming up. And for the new brands, Gainesville Golf Carts by MyScooter.com. So we'll have a productive meeting with him, just trying to plan marketing materials. And that's it.
This will be the letter F that will go on the jersey of the Gator. So we'll put it on there. Take
I
a look
wanted
at
to
it
do
and see
the
what
new
it looks like.
AHF, but I got shot down by like the entire
Everybody,
team.
yeah, like everybody. I don't think you had any help. You know what I mean? I think the F on the cap's what sealed the deal. So, of course, we could change that.
So
too.
we're basically restoring him to original.
Exactly. All right, here we go. Keep your feet, legs inside the vehicle at all times. Do not exit the vehicle until we come to a complete stop. You got your employee parking right there. We got a sale this week only. Only got a few left on pallets right over here. And we're coming over here. We're going to pass the cardboard dumpster. Yeah. And we're going to swing around the old tree here. It's what I call the skinny pineapple. This is where it gets a little tricky. This is the part of the tour where you have to use some serious driving skills. This maneuver right now, I'll call this the Gary Beck backup. You'd have to know drag race to know who that is. We'll roll it up a little more. Apply the emergency brake. One down. One more to go. Chief of Wisdom out.
I just want to make more money, more revenue streams. The way you get these benefits is by having the cash flow and the profits necessary to pay for them. That meeting was because I love my people. And don't get me crying on video, dude. Seriously. I want to provide you guys, I want to provide these people the very best. They deserve the best, and so I was meeting with one of my buddy John Dar, who has actually been featured in a vlog. One of his team members came, her name was Dawn, just spoke to me about medical benefits for the team. You know, I want to I want the very best for my people, and it's very hard to provide that sometimes. So I'm just grateful that they believe in me, and we'll get there at some point. Baby steps.
Okay, I'll have her call you today and give you the info as to where it is, what it looks like, where the key is.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Okay, thank you
So,
for your help.
yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. No, thank you. We appreciate your business. You have a great day, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thank
bye-bye.
you, you too. Bye-bye.
Still got it, bro. First person to pick up the phone should be able to take care of the customer. You know? Like, I know that's hard with some things, like with the service department. If there's like a repair status and they've been talking to a service writer, I understand like that's different. But whether that was me, a service writer, you, salesperson, like anybody who picked up that phone should have been able to do what I just did, right? And we need to make sure that we can always
Right. It's
do
just
that.
like it seems like sometimes we go off and on with that. Like we go into a spurt for like a year or so where we want it to be specialized to a specific department. All calls must be passed to this department. If it's service related, then they want to do that, and then we come back and say, no, the first person to answer the phone should be the one that helps the person.
Well, but
and I want to
that's
make
not
sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're sending like a clear. I mean, I know
don't
that
think
that
we
may
are sending a
change.
clear message. I think our idea was when we got here, we would have a
also had-
full-time
right.
receptionist who would answer the phones, get it to the right departments, you know, and I can appreciate that, but I mean, if we're not gonna have that,
Right.
then I think the first person who picks up the phone.
Because I think the
should try to
value, the
take care-
value we saw in that too was that you could more specialize trainings instead of having to teach my front of house people this is how you create an SRO and this is how you handle these situations. I can focus on this is how you sell, you know?
The way we solve that problem is so-and-so calls and says, hi, like I dropped my scooter off 4 days ago and I'm checking on the status of my scooter, and you'd be able to look at the system and be like, your parts are on order.
Right.
Or this is the status. You know what I mean? And that person be able to take care of it. So what I'm saying is, if so-and-so called, they might have been talking to Brad about repair work, right, on the scooter, but if that repair work was just in the computer system somewhere and super clear as to what was needed, then anybody could pick it up, pull up the profile and be like, okay, yeah, I see that Brad tried to call you here, here, and here, and received your voicemail these times, so I apologize that we weren't able to get a hold of you, but thank you so much for calling us back.
You can do that on Lightspeak, I think.
You know, we have created an estimate for you, so we're just waiting to get your approval before we can move forward with the work. You need this, 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 and this, and this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Here's the balance, right? It's the cross-training. It's like we talked about this once already in an episode, I think. It's like you want the people to be we want you to be the very best at tag work, right? But you still want other people to be able to do tag work,
Yeah.
right? Because that makes everybody valuable in terms of it increases their value because they can do more. But don't get me wrong, like we can still know what each other's strengths are and you know, appeal to those strengths. I just don't want the customers. I don't want the same thing. I don't want customers bouncing around. I don't want customers on hold for 3 minutes.
Right.
I want for the owner of the shop, the general manager of the shop, the office manager of the shop, everybody to be able to pick up the phone and collect credit card information for a storage and do the entire process.
Good stuff though, because like I definitely agree, like, but it almost is a little idealistic in the sense it's like the adage, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen. If you got 15 different people that are that you had to train to do this one thing, then by and large you're going to get 10 different ways how to do it, you know, like, and then it takes the people that are responsible for training not only to have those trainings early and often, but then the accountability of you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right, you're not doing, and then that takes time away from like what we should be doing to go make sure that the 10 people that are doing it wrong know how to do it, even though we've already had a training on how to do it.
That's an excuse though.
By which part? I'm just saying, like,
The training should be, the training falls on us, and the training should be
Sure.
so awesome that we hire somebody tomorrow and within a week they know what the hell they're doing.
right. And anytime you have that, though, you still have to have an accountability measure. And what happens if somebody doesn't do it right? Case in point, like, it's not that Allison and Hannah weren't trained on how to do the log, right? But unchecked, stuff happens, right? So all I'm saying is, like, if I have to now take out of what, instead of having 2 people that know how to do it well and have, they're specialized, now there's 10 different people that know how to do it, and I've got to spend most of my day going back and, you know, correcting these people just so they can occasionally do it when they need to. Now I'm not getting to focus on the things that I need to focus on to get us where we need to go, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to train too many people how to do this, just so in the off chance that they may have to, that they're literate.
Even just little stuff like that, I know is frustrating for me, where it's like, I know I've told people 16 times, but I can't even figure out who it is who's screwing it up at this point, because so many people are responsible that I don't know even who to hold accountable. It just is screwed up all the time. And it's crappy.
I would argue that the most efficient companies specialize. They're not, once you start to get into hundreds of employees,
Yeah.
you start to see more specialists than you see hundreds of generalists.
No, I agree.
But because we have strong seasonality, we have to have generalists.
Right.
Because it's not like we can have temporary
But
specialists.
there's gotta, I guess what I'm saying is there's gotta be a median. There's gotta be a median.
Yeah.
When you have a line out the door in your service department, and you got 3 salespeople twiddling their thumbs, talking to each other,
That's a problem.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, those guys should immediately be able to be like, checking in for service, checking in for storage, checking in for that. Like, let me help you. How can I help? And they should be able to, they might not do it as well as a service writer, but it should be pretty dang close, right? Or they should be able to know how to do specific things just as well as a service writer. They might not be able to necessarily give the estimate over the phone because they might not know what they're talking about, and I can understand that, but you can dang well schedule a pickup, create a repair order. You know what I mean? There has to be a balance. Hello, everybody. We are recruiting. We need your help. We need a receptionist. Part-time, are we agreeing part-time? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need part-time receptionists. So, if you're a college student that would like to work in a very cool environment, this is the place. Have really cool benefits. You'll answer the phones, take care of customers. You'll be our scooter traffic controller. And then we still need full-time salespeople. We need full-time mechanics. We have a bunch of positions open, and we need the best. So if you're the best, hit me up. Hey!
Hey, whoa! What are you doing here?
Chief of Wisdom's losing his pants.
Oh!
Losing weight.
Dang, dude. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. You see what I did now? What you call them? I'm fixing to go do some more, some steel rollers. Yeah, I'm trying to rat-proof the shop.
No? What's wrong? Let the expert do this.
Okay.
Spin that wheel.
This is the most popular Vespa we as a dealership sell. It's Primavera in white. It's a pretty bike. Got white. It's red seat. It's a good looking unit.
Does it need mowing this weekend?
Awesome.
No.
What's up, Charlie?
Need mowing this weekend. I said 2 yards. So need mowing again this weekend?
I don't know. Is it tall out there?
No, not tall yet. It's not tall yet.
I don't know, man.
All right.
If it's not tall, I don't think so. We can wait another week.
Okay, no, we all right.
Thank you, Colin. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You sold one of the golf carts or what?
Hey,
You sold one of the
sold
golf
a
carts?
scooter. Let's get in a picture.
Get in the picture.
1, 2, 3.
Can I get this on the video?
Sure.
We do a vlog. Scooter just made the vlog.
I am so honored.
Number 92.
I will say that I think that it's a little bit too far to the left.
Agree. Needs to go to the right.
Like I see that it's under like where the
I agree.
art, but I just feel like it needs to go over a little bit.
Glue it on there?
Oh, it's on there for good. It ain't
No.
But I think the F is fine.
All
I
right,
think it's
you
perfect,
think the
yeah.
F is fine?
Yeah.
You think everybody thinks the F is fine?
The F is great.
Dude, it looks awesome.
It's
Good
finished
job. Good job,
project.
Lee.
Huh?
It looks awesome.
What do you think?
Good job, Lee.
My piece de resistance right here.
So you're gonna paint that on there now?
Absolutely.
Is that gonna take a week or a day? Or an hour?
I was thinking, what's this?
Can we-
25th
Can we
May?
have it done by the end of the day?
I
Hour
can
and a
probably
half.
have this done by
I really would like to see it today.
before the
week?
parade. I can have it done before the parade.
The end of the week.
What's that, October, November? I can have it done before the parade.
April 26th, coming to a close. It was a good day. Again, more storage. I think we went up to 90 by the end of the day or so. So just closing out the school year. I think it's a good opportunity just to say thank you to all of our amazing customers. Those of you that are graduating. I know graduation is this weekend. Man, I'm like excited for you guys. Thank you for all your business, your loyalty, your support all of these years. Tell you what, like New Scooters for Less is what it is because of you guys, and I can't thank you enough for that. So thank you so much. And we're just gonna try to wrap up this semester, man. It's been exciting. Sorry I got a little emotional this morning. That will show you guys a little bit of my emotional side, I guess. You know, not my favorite side. But it's part of who I am. So I think that's it, man. It's the end of the day. Wednesday out.